guys. Okay, now let me hopefully get up here eventually. There it is. Okay. All right. Hello. Hi. Good to see everyone again today. How's everybody doing today? Cooking, so I'll be back and forth. Okay, that's all right. I get that. Hi, Keith, Paige, Angela, Pepper. Good, good, good. How's everybody doing tonight? Did everybody kind of recover after yesterday? Actually, do I want to switch this? I think I'm going to switch this out. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see everybody. I'm going to just switch this out this way. Tired but good? Yeah, me too. I kind of took a lot of recoup time today. I can't stay tonight, but I'm dropping by to say hello. Hi, Nicole. I'm glad you dropped by anyway. That's okay. I actually slept in quite a bit today. If any of you see my social media posts, Joey and I got quite the spirit activity last night, and it was hard to sleep, and we ended up saging the house at like 4:30 in the morning because we were both kind of up and down, and Spirit was messing with him big time and was making it so I couldn't sleep. I kept dreaming of Spirit trying to come in the window in the bathroom downstairs, and so it was the veil being thin was a little a little much last night. So we ended up saging pretty early this morning to try to get some sleep. He's actually still asleep. I can't believe it. But he stays up most of the night and then sleeps during the day just because my oldest son did that for a long time too. So, hi, Michelle. Really way tired, stressed. Oh no, that's not good. What's up? Well, I figured I would do something kind of easy tonight and do an unboxing. I actually have a couple decks here that I haven't unboxed yet, and I'll let you guys decide if you want more of an unboxing after this first one. I waited to open this first one. Hi, Amethyst. For, I don't know, over a week, because I was, getting ready for Samhain and writing out the ritual and all that stuff, so I just didn't get a chance. I kind of unwrapped the box so I wouldn't have a problem with it, but this is not a new deck. This is an older deck, but it's one that I hadn't had before, and it reminds me a whole lot of the Oracle decks from Lucy Cavendish, with the big-eyed girls. And I really like those decks. I think those decks are really good. So I figured I would, try out this deck and see if I like it or not. And then, like I said, I have like, I don't know, 3 other decks right in front of me that I don't think I've ever unboxed before on the channel, and I haven't looked at very much. So, hi, Beth. Good to be here. I'm glad you're here. I could never wait to open them. Well, like I said, I did open them. I just haven't gone through them really. So I know it's hard to do that, but boy, then you get, involved in other stuff, and it's not that hard because I haven't had a chance to work with a whole lot of decks in the last week anyways. I love that deck. It's beautiful. The artwork is by the same artist as the Lucy Cavendish. Yeah, that's what I figured. And I have a bunch of the Lucy Cavendish decks in front of me somewhere. Oh, of course, they're in the second layer, so they're there, but so I really like the Schiffer. The only thing Schiffer has to change is I wish they would have one layer of the cards, because many times the cards will never fit back together correctly because they've laid that way like that for so long that they never really quite fit back together. So I love that deck. I gave it to my daughter for her birthday. Oh, that's sweet. But it's, you know, the typical shiffer box that everybody, it's funny. Who was it? Simon was on live and now knock on the box. Yep. Typical hard box. Everybody kind of does the same thing. Tells us how many pages are in the book, like you're ever going to wonder how many pages are in the book. But we all kind of do that, don't we? So, I didn't realize that there was 2 bonus cards in the deck. I just happened to flip till the end of the book to see how many pages were in it. And I don't know. There's a couple of notes pages in the back, which is nice. I know my deck list is really long too. It's terrible. And she, 161. So like 162 pages, something like that. So I've selected 2 bonus cards that may be used as the significator, the person who's having the reading done, or a particular situation. If you happen to be one of those readers who loves bonus cards and wants to assign meanings to them, I've provided my interpretation of these cards entitled You Are One, representing the querent, and Supernatural, representing the situation. But by all means, you don't have to use my explanations. You may as well use your very own interpretations. Well, that's cool. I gotta pay bills. I know. I hear you. My husband, actually, I'm waiting because I actually got paid yesterday, right? What's today? No, today. I got paid today. And so my husband put a payment on my credit card, and I'm waiting for it to go through because I won an eBay auction that it's one of those things that it's pretty low, and I'm like, oh, I won't win this one, so I'll just go ahead and bid on it. And it's not that I don't want it, I do, but I just didn't expect to win it because it was pretty low for what it is. It's a new Scully, a crystal skull, which I have a lot of crystal skulls, but I don't have one in this particular kind of skull. So I won, and now I'm waiting for that payment to go up so I can pay for it. Hopefully it'll be tonight or tomorrow because I won it yesterday, and I try to pay it as soon as I can because I don't like to, you can't really leave it out there once you win it. So hopefully my payment will go on there. I know, I love my crystal skulls so much too. If you follow me on Instagram and my main Facebook page, I thought about putting it onto this group page, and I don't know, maybe I'll ask if that's something that everyone in the group is interested in, but every Monday I post a picture of, usually it's 4 crystal skulls that I'm carrying with me for the week that I call the Crystal Guardians for the week, the council. And so the weekly council, I post the pictures of them, and everyone can kind of choose a guardian for the week to be their crystal guardian and council. And so every week there's 4 different ones, and it just really is Monday morning usually. Whoever calls out to me, that's who I choose. And it's always, pretty much 4 different ones, and I have quite a few at this point. If you are a collector of crystal skulls at all, you know that once you get one, it's really hard to stop. Hi, Kendra. Glad you could be here. Still waiting for the guy I love to admit that he has feelings for me. Aww. Hi, Brittany. Glad you could be here. So I'll admit that I like the look of this deck. I have not really looked. My Instagram name, it has to be pretty much the same as all the others. It's either Jennifer Storelli. I think Willowwind is in there though. It's of course I can't look at it right now. It is, I believe it's under Jennifer Storelli or Willowwind Storelli. And I spell Willowwind weird, so make sure you look at it. 2 W's in the middle and with Y's instead of I's. So hopefully you'll be able to find it on there. And it does, I post it to my personal Facebook page too every Monday. So it's on her, yes, it's on my YouTube About. That's true, it is. So if you go onto my main YouTube page, it's one of the links that you can click on from my main YouTube page picture. Or if you go onto the main YouTube page and you click on About, there's the links are listed there. Thank you, whoever said that. Luana, thank you. So anyway, the book starts out, this one starts out differently, and it starts out with, thank you, Angela. I knew you were going to look at it. Thank you. She's so good. It starts out with spreads, which, you know, most books kind of start out with the meanings of the cards, but this one has quite a few spreads on it, which is cool. I have to say, now, there's very few. Trying to think of, if I look at my decks, there are very few decks that I have actually read the book. I'm kind of ashamed to say that. Because a lot of them, I bet, have really good information in it. But usually, because I'm more of an intuitive reader, usually I don't look at the books. Once I get the books and I'm like, oh, that's a nice book, then I set it aside and I never look at it again. But, you know, a lot of times, especially when you're a beginner, I'm trying to think, when I was a beginner, I bet you I looked at more of the books. I started out, I'm trying to remember, Robin Hood Tarot was one of the first ones that I had. What else? I'm trying to remember. Gosh, some of the very first ones. Yeah, it's been so long. I usually only go to the books if I get stumped for a card meeting. Yep, me too. I don't use the books unless I need clarity. Me too. And even then, even if I can't quite get it, usually I have an oracle deck. And I'll pull an oracle card with it and say, okay, can you give me some more information about this? And hopefully that'll be a little bit more clear for me after that. So, now, these cards, like I said, it's a shifter box, and it, you know, they separate them into two different decks here. And they have the little plastic thingy on here. And, ooh, I forgot that. The edging is in purple, metallic purple. How pretty. Now the backs of the cards are very pretty. Yeah. I like, you know, black and purple, boy. It's a pretty thing. And they have that gorgeous purple metallic edging. It's very pretty. Very pretty. So here, we'll at least go through all the majors here. Here's the Fool. And it has a, you know, a one-word keyword there on the cards, exploration. So that's good. Magician, inner skills. That's so cute. Look at, very cute. Yeah, it is really pretty, boy. I don't know any other deck that has that metallic purple, and I forgot when I got it that it had that. So here's the High Priestess. Inner Wisdom. She looks so sad, though. And I don't think of the High Priestess as sad, but maybe she's just, you know, not worrying about her face, and she has a resting bitch face. Hi, Kay. Settling in with a cup of tea and my kitty. Yay! Oh, good. I'm glad. We like having you here, Kay. And hopefully your son and daughter-in-law are starting to be on the mend. The Empress. So, oh, I love the black kitty. So again, though, very, very sad eyes. And only color, hold on, only color would be better is Chevy Kinetic Green. Cute. Hi, how are you? Gaelic Tales now. Shoot, I'm trying to remember your real name. Hi, Dustin and Missy. And why do I want to say Nate or Nathan? Am I close or am I way off? I've got to go, but thank you for your awesome videos. Wishing everyone happiness. Thank you. Bingo, I got it right. Yay. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. You have to give my ADD brain a little time in between. The characters are adorable, but I'm not sure if I get the messages from those. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering too. The Emperor is sovereignty. They're so cute. I really like the cards. Boy, I don't know if this is going to be a reading deck, though. The Hierophant. Morals. Ugh. All of them look like they're extremely sad. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the big head characters. You know, I have to say now, maybe it's just because it's the tarot. They work, at least for me, they work for the Oracle deck. Hi, Marcia. But so far with the tarot, I'm not incredibly happy with it. So the Lovers are ultimatum. Well, that's I'd keep them in the collection pile. Yeah. Yep, this is with the dice. Oh no. Are you talking about on Etsy? What the heck is it? Sawyer's Tarot. They have the dice with it. Oh yeah. Are you talking about that? Yep. I do want, on Etsy, there is a deck called Sawyer's Tarot, and I've been meaning to get it, and I don't know if it's even out of print already, because I know she didn't have too many to begin with. But she also has a set of dice, of tarot dice that go with it. Or not go with it. It's a separate thing, and it's just as expensive as the tarot deck. But it's not a bad deal. It's like $40, which is kind of normal for an independent deck. And I really liked the images, but I just haven't, you know, pressed that buy button yet. Oh, so I did Lovers. Not crazy about it, but the Chariot Motion. Okay, that's not, I don't know. That's not really what I view the Chariot as. More like the control of reining in those horsies. But, and all of these characters look so sad. Okay, I actually like this one. Strength. That is a good strength card. I like that strength card. That's pretty good. I like that one. So that's 1 out of 8 so far that I said yes, I really like. The Hermit. I could probably deal with this one. Margaret Keane you're thinking of? Yes. Margaret Keane, she's the woman that did all those paintings and her husband took credit for it and all that. Yeah, like a Tim Burton moment. Yeah, absolutely. And they're very pretty, but I don't know. That one might be all right. Hermit might be okay. The Wheel changes. Yeah. And, you know, here's the thing, too. When you have a keyword on the card, if it's a keyword that you associate with the card, hi Jack, so glad you could be here. If the keyword is one of the keywords that you associate, then yes, that works out really well. But if it's not a keyword that you normally go, oh yes, wheel of the year, however you say it, if that keyword doesn't correspond with what you normally think of as the card, then it's almost worse to have the keyword on there, because then now you're like, oh, I don't know, changes, the wheel changes. I guess it's, yes, I can see where changes could be a keyword for the wheel, but that's not how I think of it. When I read someone whose card comes up the wheel, the cards need Prozac. Yeah, they're all really sad, right? When I read someone and their card comes up the wheel, to me, that just means, okay, you know what? Whatever state you're in right now, remember that it's changeable. So things may not be great right now, but because the wheel of the year turns, so does the situation turn. And you always have that chance for it to come around again. And so we go through cycles just like the wheel of the year and just like the seasons and just like everything. So if you're not in such a great turn, you know, it'll start to get better. And if you are in a great turn, remember to kind of save up for when it's not so great. So I guess changes, but it's not, when I think of changes, I think of the Tower or something too. Justice. Now, of course, as a Libra, this is a big card for me. Everything goes full circle. Yep, absolutely. Now, I actually like that card because, to me, this looks like Wicked. Doesn't it look like the Broadway play Wicked to you? The two sisters. I could get justice from the two sisters. Of course, they don't say that. They say equality, which, you know, that's okay, too. I don't mind that card so much. Hi, Tina. Glad you could be here. The Hanging One, Perception. All right, I can like that one. That one's not too bad because, you know, it's Alice. So it's kind of what your perception is at the moment. I'm an Aquarius with Virgo rising, mastering contradiction. Yep. 13, the transformation, transition. So here's the death card. I can get behind that one. She's not hanging, is she? Yeah, no, she's not. Oh my God, my sun, moon, and rising is all Cancer. The Lovers card. Hold on, because we went through that one. And it was okay. To me, it wasn't great, but it was okay. Here's the Lovers. It says Ultimatum. Who's this little chick on the right? I don't know. I can't quite almost think someone enjoyed doing that. Creepy little skeleton climbing her back kind of creeps me out. So I can't figure... Yeah, that is the most depressing Lovers card I've ever seen. I know. So this nice little couple, but I can't figure out who this is. Like, is this someone accusing them of cheating? Is this... All right. Maybe I should get the book out, you know, me who doesn't really look at the book, and kind of read a little bit with some of these cards that I'm like, what the heck is that? Now, I have done that with a few decks. I will tell you what is, I can't think of the name of it. There's a really dark deck. It is a big book. It's really big. There's a really dark deck that I had gotten out for Halloween because I haven't used it in a long time. And I like the deck. And of course, now I'm never going to be able to find it. Oh, here it is. Azazoth. The Azazoth Tarot. And I really like this deck. But it is a deck that I so want to book. And the guy has not finished writing it. He keeps saying it's coming, but he hasn't finished writing it yet. And the images are really interesting and really symbolic and really cool. This is a deck that I would want the book. And I have a couple decks like that I'm like, oh yeah, let me pull the book out because this is really cool. What else is... Oh, I have to say, my Santa Muerta Oracle and Tarot deck, both of them, I like the books on them, and I do use them sometimes. And his other deck, the same artist did the Sun and Moon Tarot. Now, the Sun and Moon Tarot, I wish he had a more extensive book because there is so much symbolism in the Sun and Moon Tarot. I hope I'm not getting that mixed up with the cute deck. Is it this? No. No. Shit. What is it called? It's right up here. Damn it. Hold on. Night Sun Tarot. I am. Because Sun and Moon is the cutesy little deck that I like, but nice butt. But the Night Sun Tarot also is very, very symbolism based. Oh, come on. My damn, it's so glossy. Yeah, there we go. high symbolism, really cool images. I really wish there was a better book for that one. But now that I'm talking to the artist, emailing back and forth and stuff, hopefully maybe I can get some of his interpretations on some of those cards. So I bought the Vampire's Tarot just because everyone raves about the book that comes with it. Don't care for the cards too much, but love the book. It's okay. So I have to say, Angela, I bought the Vampire's Tarot for just that reason, because Phantasmagoria, or whatever it's called, everybody says it's great. And I haven't even bothered to read the book, because when I went through the cards, even though I like the cards, my brain, if I have to think about too long, okay, wait, what suit is this? This is actually cups. Okay, this is cups, and this is, if I have to really think about what suit it is, then my ADD brain goes, nope, skip it. It's too much for me to think about. I just did a walkthrough of the Vice Versa Tarot. It gives a key to the symbols in the back of the book. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. The MCT comes in a nice magnetic box too. MCT. Mystical Cats Tarot. I have heard a lot about that recently. Like, a lot of people are asking about that recently. What are we looking up? Oh, the Lover's card. I wanted to look up the Lover's card real quick. Okay. So what's it say? Stop right there and look. You've come to a fork in the road. We need you to make a decision. For the Lover's card? Keyword ultimatum. A taboo love affair of passion and lust with a frenzied desire for ecstasy between a mythical creature and a human has manifested. Okay, because she's an angel. Okay, I got that now when you're looking at it. She's an angel. Okay. These two lovers encounter a problem, a fork in the road. The spirit, standing in all her grace, brought these two together and encourages them to indulge their physical thirst for one another and become one. Meanwhile, the legislator of matrimony points at them, seeing this affair as obscene and vulgar, and demands them to leave it or they will face corporal punishment. They look into it. Okay, you know, if I have to read a story for every goddamn card, I'm going to be like, yeah, there's a big, huge story about it. And am I going to have to know every story? Slightly annoying. Do all the cats it's even more confusing when it comes to the court cards. Yes, Jack, I know. For the Vampire Tarot, yes, it is. Because then you're like, okay, who's bigger? They are. They look into each other's eyes with an ardent carnal desire ready to render them weak and consume them. Listen to the spirit. The Sphinx latches her claws onto him. Her heart beats and she moans, panting. Well, what the hell? Okay, I think somebody really needed to get some when they were writing this book. While demanding him not to part from her, the warrior listens to the legislature and painfully and unwillingly refrains for their sake and safety from giving in to her advances. They are left with a choice. Save themselves from their love affair or pay the price for giving in to their temptation. Okay, that is the weirdest interpretation of the Lover's card I have ever heard. That is way off from what I think of the Lover's as. Laughed my ass off. Good, you all think so too? So she is referencing Nephilim and how they were judged. Yeah. Which, okay, that's an interesting, yeah, it sounds like Anne Rice wrote it. Yeah. It's an interesting take on the Lover's card, but I thought you had started reading us campy romance novels, right? I don't know. I think this is not going to be a very good reading deck. Let's say that. I am on a live video. Please tell me you're not going to stand there with your door open vacuuming. Okay. Temperance. We're up to Temperance because now I'm just going to look at the artwork. because I think this is going to be a collector deck that I like the pictures, but I don't see using it very much. 15, the habit. So that, ooh, ugh. So this is the devil, which is okay. I don't mind ugly cards. But dependency. Dependency on what? Her cat? That's not like a needle mark. Oh, maybe she's a cutter? I don't know. Tarot de la Nuit has 2 extra cards with no reference in the book. Try that. They both dark cards too. Really? That's disappointing because I really liked the images of that deck and I thought maybe that would be a good one for me. But is it a deck that you really, again, need the interpretation of? Because the images looked really neat. I almost got it like twice, I think. Because I like that dark, mysterious stuff, obviously. 16, the decadence. The cat is from Pet Cemetery, right? I thought the same thing. Buy him one of those old push broom style vacuums. I use one every... There you go. You are right. That code is weird. The lava card sounds like an excellent cards you have there. Cool. So here's the star. Gosh, look at... Even the star looks pissed off. Hope? That doesn't really say hope to me. I don't know. The moon. Yeah, I don't have much hope for these cards anymore. Pissed off stars. The sun. Alright, I actually don't mind the sun. That's cute. I like, you know, the blue tarot. That works. Clarity. And the judgment. Boy. Talk about. So this. Oh, come on. And they're sticking. Well, they're not really sticking. It's my big fat fingers. Oh my, the sun is smiling. Yes, she is. Here's Judgment. And boy, this to me looks like Mean Girls. Doesn't she look like, you know, that annoying bitchy teenager, Mean Girls? Talk about Judgment. She's like, you are awful. Does anyone know anything about the tarot decks that Ann Stokes did the artwork for? She's my favorite artist, but I don't want to get something I can't read. Whenever I draw whimsical girls in my art, they all have resting bitch face. Maybe this artist is the same. That could be. That could be. As far as the Ann Stokes decks, I do not have the Ann Stokes decks, but I love Ann Stokes art too. I did not get them because they didn't seem like they were going to be very readable for me either. And I don't know if that's just the impression that I got. I'm trying to remember if I think I watched at least a couple walkthroughs. And they just looked very, like, you know, they looked at her art and went, oh, this one would be good for this, you know? And I don't think there was a whole lot of thought behind the actual meaning of it. They just took art she'd already done, I think, and stuck them on a tarot card. So disappointing, but, you know, a collector maybe. And finally, the world. I don't mind that one. I don't love it either, but I don't mind it. Oh, that might be my favorite card I've seen. I was going to say I don't want to, I may stop after that. I don't think I want to spend a whole lot of time on all the minors, but I will show you that one since it was right up there, and that's kind of cute. I still don't see it as an Ace of Wands. That doesn't look like creative fire and energy to me. That looks like, I don't know, she's really sad about something. I don't know. So, I hate to say it, but, ugh, and look at, okay, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make it so you can see this, but look at the back of this part of the deck. Hold on. Now, am I going to be able to make it so you can see this? Probably not, right? Oh, there, see? This looks like dog bite marks. See, right there. It's kind of weird. And scraped right across. I don't know. Yeah, stuffing your cat in the pumpkin. Yeah, but I don't know. I just may keep them for, you know, prettiness. Yeah, it is. That's the one thing. That's why I was like, oh, it's a purple gilded deck, and I've never seen a purple gilded deck, but it's too bad I didn't like the cards. Like, they're pretty, but I just don't see them as very readable for me. All right, guys, so I have 3 other decks right here that I have not unboxed. And so I thought I'd give you, yeah, the purple is very pretty. My favorite color, and it's gorgeous. And I haven't seen any other deck, you know, gilded in that. So it's gorgeous, but maybe I'll, you know, show them off on my tarot wall here since they're kind of pretty, but not so readable. So there's 3 other decks that I have not walked through before that I thought I would give you the choice if you want to see any of them. When I've read with them, the images get so repetitive. Yeah, a lot of sad, pissed off little big-eyed girls. The first deck I'm going to talk about real quick is, so I don't know if you were aware, I'm sure some people have talked about it. Our tarot community needs to make our own deck, right? That would be awesome. The Spirit Halloween store, I figured I'd mention it before the Spirit Halloween store leaves, since now their stuff will be on sale. They made their own tarot deck the last couple years, but this is this year's deck. And I think it was $8 when I bought it a couple weeks ago. And so now it should be on sale. So you could get like a tarot deck for like $4. And I haven't read with it yet. So do you guys want to see this deck? I don't know if it's a readable deck or not, but they seemed like halfway decent quality. And the images were pleasing anyways that I looked at. All right, so we'll look real quick because this is a deck hopefully that you could, you know, get... yeah, candy will be on sale. I know, I was thinking that too. I said to my husband, you know, tomorrow all the candy will be on sale, so we could probably get some. It is, you know, a hard box, and I think I paid $8 for it. And so, yeah, right? No kidding. The backs of the cards are kind of the star thing, and they're not really reversible. If you look, they have a moon up on top and stuff, but if you're like me, it's not like I would notice that, so you could certainly use them reversible. I don't know. It's funny to me when people are like, oh, they weren't totally reversible. Well, you have way more ability to concentrate on which way it is than I do, because I don't really pay that much attention until the card is flipped. You know? That's just me, though. Dustin, you're a genius. I forgot about candy. All right, so the cards themselves, holy shit. I just realized. So that's so funny. I just downloaded this new set of stickers for my phone, you know, when you do stickers over your face. And one of the set of stickers is these tarot cards. You can be in a tarot card, and they're these. And I didn't realize that until just now, because I haven't looked at these since I first bought them. So anyway, the cardstock itself is not great, but it's, you know, kind of thin Llewellyn kind of cardstock. There's the Fool. So there is certainly, you know, enough symbolism in there to get the Fool. He's not really on a ledge, but he's, you know, carefree. He's certainly enjoying his journey so far. He's not really thinking too hard about what's in front of him or behind him. Here's the Magician. And it has, it does have the zodiac symbol on there. Oh, maybe it doesn't. I don't know if they're the right zodiac symbol. I was going to say, wow, he almost is doing as above, so below, but no. He's just kind of pointing his sword up. But let's see, there's swords, there's fire. So maybe the symbolism is a bit lacking, but for $4, if you get it half off now, it'll be like $4. So what do you want? The High Priestess. They're really cute images. I like them. The Empress. Ooh, they've put Kali as the Empress. They really did not know very much about what the cards were about. Because Kali is not the best mother figure I can think of. But it's cute. It's really cute. I like the Spirit Halloween deck. When I read with it, I found the creatures picked for each card fit the meanings. I had to Google some of the creatures, but the ones I checked lined up. Really? Well, that's good. This one does not really line up, but yeah, I like the images too. They're cool images. I don't know if I would ever pick Kali as a, you know, tender mother figure, but hi Keith, how are ya? The Emperor for the Sphinx, maybe not Kali. That's, you know, I can go along with that. That's fine. And like I said, the images are pretty images. I like them. The Hierophant. Haha, research was not thought out. Yeah, not much. But it can work if you stretch your mind a little bit. Ooh, the Lovers is almost pornographic. Oh, come on. I don't know why. Some nights I think it's because they're kind of glossy. And I have the light. There you go. Isn't Kali the one that would eat babies? Yes. Yes, she is. I know nothing about Kali. Yes, she is, and would cut, you know, the heads off of people that cross her. And not sure about the painting style. I actually like the painting style. But that could be just me. I'm thinking of getting a High Priestess tattoo tarot. Oh, tarot tattoo. Cool. Hathor is a good mother figure for the Empress card. Yep, that's true. The Chariot is the Centaur. That can work. I can see him having control over... Actually, that could work a lot. That would be a good one for, you know, being able to control. It's him, so he can control how it's going. That's a good one. Justice. Valkyrie. Cool. That works. I can live with that for sure. If you know the history of the Valkyrie and stuff. That's a pretty good card there. The Hermit is Yeti. Kali could be better for the Death card. Yeah, that's true. The Yeti for the Hermit, that's kind of cool. And she's kind of a sweet-looking Yeti, so I like that. I can deal with that. That's a kind of different, you know, take on it, but I like it. Wheel of Fortune is the Inquisitor. I can even go with that one. Because look, there's fire on one side, but you can always keep going around on the other side and there's no fire over there. So if you stretch it a little, these aren't too bad. Strength is the Manticore. Bah. Hi, Katrina. Did I see you before? Sorry if I missed it. The Hanged Man is the Imp. That's a little devil looking, but it's all right. Death, that's a good one. It doesn't have quite so much, you know, regeneration to it. Yeah, I do too, considering how cheap this deck is. I'm really, you know, this is an okay deck for how cheap it is, especially, you know, if you're a beginner and you're kind of low on money and stuff. I could see, oh, you know what? There's feathers on his walking stick. So I could spin that into like a regeneration theme. Definitely. Temperance. That works for me. Sea nymph. The devil. Well, that's for sure. A demony looking devil. There's not. This is from the Spirit Halloween store. And I only paid $8, and that was full price. So I'm wondering now, it may be, you know, half off or something now before the Spirit Halloween stores go away. I wish, as the devil card, I do wish there was, you know, someone in chains or something saying he's lauding over someone else. But, you could spin it. The Tower is the gargoyle. And I'm not crazy about that, but I think that's my own, like, I love gargoyles, and I always think of gargoyles as the protectors. But what did I miss? Absolutely, Keith. If you're talking about Keith doing videos again, yep, I agree. Here's the star. Tooth Fairy. That's cute. I can go with that. But they have to break out of their rock skins every night to fly. I saw that as a crumbling of sorts. That's true. That could be. And there's lightning in the background, so I can spin that for sure. The moon is the werewolf. I actually really kind of like that one. That one really goes really well, because if you think of that as the, you know, the werewolf is looking inward, kind of losing control at certain points and having to do shadow work to control himself more and all that kind of stuff. You can spin that really well as the moon. Keith, you're so sweet. I know, you need to start doing them again. The sun as the phoenix. That works for sure. Love it. Regeneration, rebirth coming out. That would be great. Judgment, Cerberus. So I can see that too. That's a really good one too. That you have to, you know, get past Cerberus. You have to show him what you've done and how you want to get past this in order to pass the test and get past him. That's a good one. So, you know what? This deck is not too bad at all, considering how cheap it is. This is a great deck. The World is the, yeah, good luck. I'm never going to be able to say this, but the, you know, the snake eating its own tail. The Arabus, maybe. So many people have told me to now, and now I guess I have to. Yay! Good. Make sure you let us know, Keith. I will start watching. Ace of Cups is the giant whale. Now back to Jennifer. It's about the deck tonight. It's not about me anyway. Two of Cups is the unicorn. That's sweet. I like that one. I'm going to start going a little faster now because we've already been on 48 minutes. Holy shit. Three of Cups is the witch. The witch alone. I wish she had some buddies there or something. But you can kind of say, does she have a familiar at least in there? Let's see, what does she got? Her broom. Oh yeah, she has a snake. That could be a familiar. Oh, and she has a cat up on there, up on the mantle there. So we could go with that. Four of Cups, ghoul. Five of Cups, mermaid. Check on the deck, still $7.99. Really? Why? You might be able to, if you sign up for their You know, what am I trying to say? If you give them your email and stuff, I've gotten coupons like every day from them. And I would think after Halloween, you got to be getting a coupon for half off something you get. 6 of Cups. I can't read that backwards. Jenny, Green Teeth. Ooh, I don't know that one. That's cool. I like the look of her. Keith, I did the same thing. When I came back this time, I hadn't made any videos for like a year. So sometimes you just need a break to collect yourself and learn more about what you want to do. And then it seems to go, what pressure in this community? Never. Then it seems to go really well. Look at Nessie. Nessie for the 7 of Cups. That's cool. 8 of Cups, Pirate. That's funny. This community, no pressure. No pressure. Come on, you can do it. 9 of Cups, Kraken. 10 of Cups, Leviathan. I don't know. That one may not feel... Yeah, they are cheeky. I like them. This one, I don't know. I guess I would have to look up Leviathan. Does that mean something good? Encouragement, pressure, it's basically the same thing. Close enough. Absolutely. For sure. Hold on. All right, I'm going to start putting them in the box so I know they're not going to fall on me. I went 2 years. There was too much drama in the witchy community at that time. It's calmed down again. Yep, that's true. For sure, for sure. Why can't I see comments? Oh, somebody's... I don't know. I get notifications and then I miss it. Yep, absolutely, Kendra. I agree. There was some drama and crap that was happening, but... So, oh, this is a Seder for the page. That's a good one. I like that. Still a good price for a tarot deck. Yes, that's true. And if you sign up online, they will send you coupons. So, I would recommend... Knight of Cups is the Jinn. I would, which they spelled G-Y-N-N. All right, that one's a little goofy. They could have kind of looked up the correct spelling for that somewhere. Yeah, they probably are closing soon. They don't stay open very much longer, but what the hell was I saying? Something before that. Oh, shit. Totally lost it. Gin, yeah, exactly. Thank you. And that was not that hard to know that. Queen of Cups is a Gorgon. So that one's pretty good. I can live with that. Spirit of Halloween is owned by Spencer Gifts too. Oh, no kidding. I didn't know that, Jack. King of Cups is an orc. So I have to say, before that movie, I don't know if I would have said I think of the King of Cups could be an orc. But after, what's the movie I'm trying to think of that was based on a video game that had my Vikings guy in it? That video game that everyone plays and I do not. What the hell is it called? Warcraft, thank you. Yep. After that movie, I can see an orc being the King of Cups. So here we are. The Ace of Swords is Quetzalcoatl. I had Cat's Tarot Deck. I gave my sister Cat's Tarot Deck and Witch's Tarot Deck and Rider Tarot Deck all. That's okay, Johnny. Some people, you know, if you don't want to read anymore, you don't want to read anymore. That's all right. Nice. Will give me a reason to go to Spencer's after 15 years, right? I know I haven't been to Spencer's in so long. I think, actually, I went to Spencer's, how long ago? When my son, whose birthday is in a couple days, when he turned 21, I went to Spencer's to get him some funny sex gifts because, you know, I'm that kind of mother who wants to try to embarrass them. But I haven't been, so that was like 4 years ago. I'm playing it now. No, not me. Never played it. I used to play, now I play. I play other video games. I've never played that. I play 7 Days to Die and Rust. Nice, Mom. I do often. I haven't been in a really long time. What do I play? I play games that I never got into the online thing. I don't know. I'm not that good, so I don't want to go online and try to Pac-Man and Frogger so out of the loop. I don't want to try to go online and compete with other people online. I don't want to do that. So, but I played, I play Mass Effect. I've played all the Mass Effects. I play Dragon Age. I play, Fable. I play all the Fables. I like story-based games because I like the story part. Never finished and hate not finishing things. Yeah, I never play something that doesn't have a good story for me. And Two of Swords is a ghost. That's cool. I can see that. And I can see, Borderlands is my favorite game to play. Borderlands 2. I think I played the first Borderlands and I liked it, but I don't think I ever got the second one. And I'm still in the middle of Dragon Age. Oh, what's the original, not Origins, because I played that one all the way through. The recent one, I haven't finished yet. Well, it's probably not that recent, because I go through stages. I'll play a video game, and I play for like a month, and I play a lot, like hours and hours and hours. And then I'm like, okay, I spent way too much time doing that shit, and then I'm off of it for a couple months, and it's probably been 4 or 5 months. Chess and checkers, more of a board game person. That's all right. Three of Swords, Aliens. Aliens for the Three of Swords. That one's a little different, but you could probably spin that into something you could use. Four of Swords is the vampire. And he's in his coffin, so I can see resting after a nice meal. Five of Swords, Angel. Diamond Mine here, kind of hokey. I wish I had a PS4 to play. KH3. Six of Swords is a harpy. Saw Steam had their board game sale a week before my payday, so I couldn't pick any up. That sucks. Board games. I get most of my board games from thrift stores. Because most of the time they have all their pieces in there and you're paying way, way less. Does that say a cannibal? It does. Seven of Swords is a cannibal. Alright, that is pretty fucking funny. I kind of like that. Alright, I can deal with that. Eight of Swords is the Pegasus. That seems like perfect to me. Nine of Swords is the Basilisk. That's a good one. He looks like a hipster cannibal. 10 of Swords is the Griffin. I don't know about that one. Griffin. How could I spin the Griffin? That one might require some thought. Page of Swords, the Headless Horseman. Looks like Tim Burton drawings. A little bit. I like the Headless Horseman for that. Knight of Swords, Barbarian. I play euchre. I love euchre, Marsha. I feel like there was some kind of thought put in. Yeah, there was, Keith. At least they, thought about, most of them are like, oh yeah, I could do that. But Yeah, but not a ton. Like, you're right. Like, they went, okay, they looked at a keyword for something, but they didn't really ever read tarot. And they went, okay, what character could be this? The deck that reminds me of Tim Burton's style is the Dark Mansion Tarot. Yes, I know. I want that deck so much, but I want the good version, and it's like $100 just haven't been able to do it, especially now that the Alice Tarot, the pre-orders are out on the Baba Studios Alice Tarot, and I really need to do that. So that's like next on my list. I've got to do that before they go out. So, hi, Zach. The Amazon for the Queen of Swords. Oh, I like that one. I just ordered the standard version. Couldn't justify the limited edition. Yeah, I might end up getting just the standard version because I really like those images. King of Swords is a Viking. I can totally deal with that. This deck isn't bad, especially, like I said, guys, if you're really broke and you can't afford a tarot deck, this isn't that bad. You could make most of these work. Them limited editions will get you. I know, especially, oh my God, the Baba Studio, the Alice Tarot is... Sorry, whoops. Damn, haha, I'd attempt to justify it. So I'm back. All right, yeah, the Baba Studios, I think, God, I'm trying to think. If you got the really nice version of the Baba Studios deck, I swear, with shipping and everything, it was like $155 or something. And I thought, oh my God, but I've been looking for that deck forever. And I'm like, yeah, but when it's out of print again, and I'm looking at, you know, $1,000 for the deck, if you find it anywheres, I'm going to try to see if I can do it. The problem is, it's, you know, Christmas is almost here. And I have 4 boys. So it's like, come on. Really, guys? Jeez. You're killing me over here. Ace. What the hell is that? Oh, Madrigoria. Ace of Pentacles. Madrigoria. I could almost see that. That's not a bad interpretation of that. 2 of Pentacles is the Elf. Mystical Creatures Tarot and the Ireland Tarot from Baba. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. The Mystical Creatures Tarot looks really, really good. I don't know anything about the Ireland Tarot. They have an Ireland Tarot coming out. Did they have it before and they're re-releasing it, or is this a new release? 3 of Pentacles is the Dwarf. That's kind of cute. I like that one. Do you think they'll rerun it at some point? Are you talking about the Alice Tarot? I don't know anymore, because this will be the second one, the second run, and it's been quite a few years since the first run. But tarot is really big all of a sudden, and it was not big. I don't know, maybe the last 5 years, it seems like it's had this resurgence of energy and money. And really, if you think about it, studios are trying to make money. So if they think they can make money for it, they'll release it again. They think there's enough people that want it, they will. This is a new release. I think it's supposed to be like the Tarot of Prague for Ireland. Oh, that would be really good. As an Irish girl, how can I not check that out? 5 of Pentacles is, Shaman. Yeah, I could do that. That's something I could work. You know what one I really want to? And I've never, Lisa Dean's The Fairy Tale Tarot. I really like that deck. And the more I look at those images, I'm like, I really like that deck. And I know it's kind of girly. And it's not usually, I'm a dark girl kind of deck usually. But the images look very workable as far as like a readable deck. Arachne is the 6 of Pentacles. I can work that. 7 of Pentacles is Gremlin. That's cute. I guess you can get the Spanish version now, and I thought of doing that, but it just hasn't, I don't know, I just haven't gone for it yet. Because I'm so bad. In my job, I have like once every other week, I have to go to a clinic that has a ton of Spanish-speaking people. So I'm trying to, it's out of print now too. See, I waited too long. I'm trying to at least learn like little phrases. And I know, they just look at me like, just don't even try it. Because all I want to say is like, don't move and hold your breath and stuff. So I'm like, no respirata. And they're like, just don't. You know, they look at you like you are an idiot. So, I don't think I would be very good at trying to figure out the Spanish names because I would be very bad. Frankenstein for the 9. I know, it's terrible. I like that. The Minotaur for the 10. That's pretty cool. The page is Baron Samedi. Oh, come on. There you go. Nice. The Knight of Pentacles, like Zach, he sounds so good talking Spanish. And I'm like so jealous. I want to pretend that I can do that, but it's just not going to happen. That inflection, it would sound like I was trying to make fun of people. And I don't want to do that at all. This is, this is the Dryad. Oh, that's such a pretty image. I really like that image. Pretty. Are we not done? We haven't done wands yet? Apparently my Spanish pronunciation is weird. I thought it was good. See? So it shows how much I know. The King of Pentacles is the Leprechaun. That's hilarious. Look at that card. You're right. You know what, Keith? You are right. This deck is very cheeky. That's funny. I suck at languages so bad that I had to take my American Sign Languages as my requirement. That's funny. I only retained useless things from my Spanish class. Can I ask for directions? No. Can I tell you your green shirt is pretty? Yes. I know. I took French, which, you know, hell of a lot. That's not going to do me any good ever. Let's see. I could say, Je m'appelle Geneviève. My name is Jennifer. And I could call you, fermez la bouche. I can tell you to shut your mouth because my teacher said that to me 8,000 times. Ace of Wands is the Salamander. Hola, Tomaya. But I made it first in my Latin class. Ooh, good for you. See, but where are you going to go to? Well, because Latin, though, has, you know, the base of it is so many languages. That probably could help a lot. 3 of Wands is a brownie. You didn't get it. Uh-oh, I didn't get it. Oh, ha! Yes, I did. Enter for jaw. I gotcha. I finally got it. Pig Latin. Ha, ha, ha. Got it. It took me a long time, but I got it. So I got it. It just took me a long time. So, okay. Do they show? Oh, I guess that is a brownie. I kept thinking, okay, this really looks like a Girl Scout brownie, you know, like what you are before you're a Girl Scout. But she has pointed ears, so it is a brownie. All right, thanks, Zach. Thanks for stopping by. 4 of Wands is the Fairy. Oh, come on. There it is. I could see that as a celebration. That works. And you know what? Hold on, because I haven't really been paying much attention to the wands, and I like the wands. 3 of Wands, the brownie. All right, that doesn't really work for me. The 4 of Wands is the Chimera. And I don't know if that works for me either. Oh, no, that's the 5 of Wands. Okay, I could see that for sure. That one works for me. Kind of that competition, not, you know, things not so easy, challenges. 6 of Wands is the Golem. Is it raining there? It is. You can hear it, right? Because I have my window open because I'm such a menopause freak. 6 of Wands is the Golem. So, let's see. 6 of Wands is the Golem. I don't know. Is the Golem always victorious, maybe? I'm getting ready for my nap before my shift. Marsha, I'm obsessed with Tim Burton style, so when I saw that deck, I just had to order it. Yeah, I know. It looks great. Bye, Angie. Thanks for coming. They are personal summer sisters. Good night, Angie. 7 of Wands is the Mummy. I can see that. That could work. 8 of Wands is the Hydra. We're almost done, guys. 9 of Wands is Pumpkinhead. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that image. 10 is the Dragon. Page is the Necromancer. That's pretty cool. Knight is the Henuman. And I must admit I have to look that one up. Is it, oh, is that? I don't know that one. Hi, Sue. Glad you could make it. Queen of Wands is Lilith. Oh, she's a freaking cool ass Lilith. And Anubis is the King of Wands. Cool. So this is not a bad deck considering it's $8 at the very most. If you don't use a coupon that they send you or anything, the Spirit Halloween store before they before they leave, $8 for a tarot deck that is pretty, seems like it would be pretty usable. So that would be good. The 2 other decks that I have, the Japaritzi, everybody, I think a lot of people have done the Japaritzi. And I have the Herbiary deck, which I've seen a lot of people do too. And I haven't really, this looks like it could be a really good deck for like herb work. And I haven't taken the cards out of the sleeve even and broken them apart. But they're really pretty. And so if you're an herb person, this would be, oh, come on, Jen. This would be a really good deck for an herb person. And all you have to do is take them, when you take them out, you just have to break them apart. They come out in sheets of 4 and they're cut, you know, but you just have to break them apart. But they're really pretty, and the book is really in-depth, and I really like the book. Is by someone who studied with a master herbalist, I think, for a year, and then did this deck and book. So this is a really good one for people who, you know, want to work with herbs more. I just haven't, because it was Samhain time, I didn't even take it out to, I didn't even take it out to mess with it much, because I got it right before, like, the very end of September, I think. So, but the book, it's by Maya Toll. And so here's, like, the contents. And there's 36 cards, so 36 different botanicals. And it kind of goes through her her story, like how she met this medicine woman, and I think she stayed with her in Ireland for a year. And learned a whole lot before she did this book. So then when you get, so this is like Chickweed is the first one, and it shows the card on this page, and then you get a whole story and a background, and that would be a good one for a weekly pull. Then you get a notice the micro world, so you get a little more information. There's a lot of information for just that one. There's 3 different pages for just that one card. And so the name of it comes in the book. It's The Illustrated Herbiary by Maya Toll. And and then the cards are just tucked into the back of the book. And like I said, they're all cut and everything. You just have to break them apart, and I just haven't done that yet because I haven't worked with them yet. But I really, this is a deck that I think you're right, would be good for a weekly pull. So maybe we'll do that. Why don't we start that tomorrow, because tomorrow is Friday, and I'll try to remember on Friday nights we'll definitely do a weekly pull with the herbiary deck and talk about, you know, and if I have that herb, I will have the herb here. I hear ya. I'm with ya. If I have that herb, I'll have it here to let you look at the actual herb itself, and we'll pull one of the cards and read about it and learn about it as part of our Friday night thing. So I was trying to figure out where to go next. I put all of my little steno notepads in the other room because of the Samhain ritual here. I have $50 of card decks in my Amazon basket. Yep, I do too. I know we probably have 1 or 2 shadow series left, but I want to leave it for a couple days and sit on it for a couple days and then revisit it once or twice to just kind of follow up after we've done some shadow work on our own. You know, what have we found? Is there anything else we want to talk about? So I'm trying to figure out a new topic where to go next. And there's so many different ones to go to. I thought maybe I'll do a poll or something. I need to go back to my Beginner Witch series. I never finished the Ritual series, which now at this point I'm going to have to do inside, but I can do that. So I definitely have to finish the Ritual series. What else? I mean, there's stuff, it's funny, there's stuff that I have done in detail, but quite a while ago. Stuff like crystals. I've done a lot on crystals, but it's probably a year ago or over a year ago. So I can redo some stuff on crystals. I can redo some stuff on herbs. We can start a new tarot series where we talk about the meanings of the tarot. We can... there's a million topics. I'm going to try to look at my list. I have a steno pad with my list of stuff. Of topics, and try to post a new poll. Court cards. That's probably a good one. I know I never, when I did my Wands series last year, I stopped with the court cards. So that could be a good one to go over. I feel like because court cards are one of my weaknesses, even though, but you know what? Part of why when I do that, then I do investigations. I research it from all kinds of different angles, and I ask some other people to come on and help us and stuff. So let me look into it, and I'll look into maybe starting up the court cards. Raw Spirit did one where she looked at the death card from a bunch of different decks. Oh, yes, Jack, were you the one that posted that on the wall? And I thought, oh, that's cool. I really need to look at that. I was in deep trouble when I found out about Kickstarter decks. Oh, yes. Angela, I am with you there. I always learn better when teaching. Me too. Yeah, Kickstarter decks. I think I I'm trying to think. I know I got into myself into trouble there too. I bet you I have 15 decks that I'm waiting for now that are, you know, paid for, and we just have to wait a while to see them. I bet you I have 15. And I probably have another 10 that I haven't paid for yet because they haven't, you know, stopped yet. Dreamkeeper's Tarot. I'm trying to remember if I went through with that one or I withdrew before they were done because I was like, damn, I have a whole lot. I can't remember. The Crow Tarot was kind of a disappointment. I have, yeah, there's been a couple decks that I've done. I bet you I have only gotten maybe 3 or 4 decks back from Kickstarter, and I know one of them was the Ofrenda Oracle, which I really like the Ofrenda Oracle, but because the creator apparently screwed people over, there's really bad feelings about it from people, and so it has that negative energy attached to it. So when I pull it out, which I really like them because they're like Day of the Dead, it has this negative energy attached to them, so I haven't really used them much. Oh, what is Kickstarter? Ah, ha, ha. Kickstarter. Kickstarter is, if you go to Kickstarter.com, independent people who are artists and authors and that kind of thing, they ask for support to create their decks. And yes, they are all independent. And what they do is they have a campaign and they say, okay, this campaign is going to last for 6 weeks or 2 months or however. And I'm going to say that if you sponsor me for $40, then if we reach this amount of money, I will make this deck. And for $40, you can get the deck and the book. And if you sponsor me at a $50 level, you can get the deck and a book and, you know, something else, an extra card. Or if there's all kinds of different levels. You do not have to pay them unless they meet their level. Like they'll say, okay, in order to actually create this deck, I need $40,000. They're not that big usually. Although I've seen a couple that I'm like, why are you waiting till you're at like 20 grand? But anyways, let's say, 20 grand. And a whole bunch of people sponsor them and you say, yes, I'll sponsor you for $40. And if you get sponsored, if your deck gets enough people to say, I'll sponsor you, then it gets created. They say, okay, we're going to create the deck. And then they charge you saying, oh, we reached that level. Now they charge your credit card and they start creating the deck. And usually it takes a while, though. You have to understand that usually it takes 6 months to a year before you see the deck. So it can get frustrating. Most people are pretty good about it. I haven't heard a whole lot of horror stories, but I have heard a couple that it took them a lot longer, or I know the Usi Oracle deck, we just finally got it. But they were really good about communicating with us. And so they said, the creator got breast cancer. And she was going through all this stuff with that. Printing nightmares, all that stuff. And so it took them, they were supposed to come out in March, and we just got it at the beginning of October. Or the end of September, I think. But what's really good is that you actually get to support an independent artist who may not have had the chance to, yeah, exactly. May not have had a chance to create her deck otherwise, unless she went on this platform and said, this is what I have so far. Here's an idea of some of the images. These are my ideas. If you will sponsor me, I will do this deck. So I really like it. I've gotten to the point, I'm actually a super backer now because I have backed so many. I can see it's dangerous. Yes, so many new decks out there. Printing nightmares happen. Also a good place to look at board games and a bunch of things. Yeah, I do a lot of kids books come out of there. I actually have 3 or 4 kids books that I'm waiting on, about meditation and living in the present moment and that kind of thing. I'm doing great. Very true, Jen. Jen was told by the post office she must pick up from now on. I know, right? I always know. I should show you guys my mailbox. My husband, bless him, made me this huge mailbox. It's like a big, huge box because I have all these packages all the time. So he made me this big mailbox so that the post office wouldn't have to try to walk it up to the house all the time. And I actually could get most of my packages just in the mailbox. It's huge, though. It's like probably this big. I missed out on Benabella Wen's deck. I did too. I'm hoping she'll do another rerun. She said she wasn't going to, but I think when this many people, when it sold out as fast as it did, she may think about redoing it. Hi. Oh, hi, Monica. Glad you made it. I just bought a book about meditation for children today. I'm actually waiting for, that's one of the ones, Kickstarter, I should, any day now, I should have. They finally are printed and is on the way, a children's meditation book. You're going to get a Cherokee Indian tattoo. That's cool, Johnny. Imagine them throwing in Santa sacks. Exactly. She said she is, but it will be different from the first run. Well, that's all right then. I'll live. I can't have all the tarot decks. It's hard. You know, when you go through, I go through stages where, like, I was in a crystal stage about 3 or 4 years ago where I wanted all the crystals. Like, I wanted one of each kind of crystal. And that did not work. I got a lot, but I did not get all of them. And then I started my tarot phase. And so, you know, I have lots of, I might catch up with Simon. Good luck. Simon does not have any children. And I keep telling him that, you know, it's very hard to watch Simon every week. And he shows, you know, he gets like 2 or 3 decks a week usually. And, I am not there. Most of my kids may not live with me, but that doesn't mean I don't have 3 other kids that don't live here. You know, like I have a birthday coming up next week now because my second oldest son is going to be 25. So it's hard. It's hard. I do not have near the amount of responsibility less that Simon does. Bless him. Okay, Dustin's going to head out. Have a good night. You too. It's hard. I still have 3 at home. Jen thinking, they can live without this milk this week, right? Or like, and I do say, and I always say, you know, that I may go through, you know, binges of buying stuff, but I don't get my nails done. I don't spend a lot of money on makeup. I don't get my hair done at the salon. There's a lot of stuff that I would say most women do that I do not. Most of my clothes come from the thrift store. And that's just because, to me, I would rather, I find great clothes at the thrift store. And I don't want to spend more than $5, $6 on a pair of jeans. But that means that because I don't do that, that means bye, Marsha. Glad you could come. We're wrapping up. I'm an hour and a half in. That means that, you know, I can get decks now and then. And that's my treat to myself. So instead of doing all that, I would rather pay for something I really want. So that, I have a hair and nail habit, and must we not forget the decks? Yeah. Yep, exactly. So, you know, because I don't do that, my things are decks and art supplies. I don't buy clothes often, not buying shoes, no nails, don't do my hair out. Yep, it all evens out, exactly. I don't smoke anymore. I quit smoking 10 years ago. I don't drink. I don't My husband bought a box of wine tonight, and I'm like, oh, that's really nice. I'll probably have a glass a night for a month. And he, you know, I just don't. So that's what I spend my money on. And that's all right. Okay, so think about if you have any other kind of big topics that you would like me to go into in the witchy world that we haven't covered, or that you want me to kind of recover in a different angle, anything like that, I can do that. I'm going to take a look at the steno book I have someplace that I have written down. And I'll put a poll up on the Facebook page if you want to go there and vote on the poll. And, you know, I don't have to just do one topic at the same time. I can do a couple and do a couple videos per week on each topic. We'll kind of talk about, sorry, Veronica, hi, I never get to see you. I'm sorry, I've been on for an hour and a half, though. I'm quite the talker. And, you know, then we can go over stuff that way. And just let me know what you guys want to see. Because I'm open to talking about all kinds of things. I know we did talk about court cards. Yep, and that's what happens, Veronica. I start cutting out after I've been on for an hour and a half. My internet starts to go, nope, we think we're not going to work for you anymore. Is Hecate and Santa Muerta the same? No, not at all. Very, very different. Very different. Completely different cultures they come from, and very different in how they work. So, very different. So, you know, I'll put a poll up. And we'll see where we go from here. I like the Shadow Work series, came great. Could you cover white versus black magic? So here you cover white versus black magic. So here's my, yes, I could, except I would not cover it that way, because I will tell you, I don't believe in white magic versus black magic. I believe that your intent, I don't think any particular type of magic is black or is white inherently. I think it's your intention of how you intend to use it. And sometimes the quote unquote black magic, hex spells and that kind of stuff, that to me is not bad. That is bad if you're using it in a bad way, but there's been bad if you're using it in a bad way, but there's been 2 times in my entire life. Magic is both because nature is both. What movie? Practical Magic? Is that what that one was from? I think. I wish I knew more about all of this. I want to learn it all, get impatient. You can't learn everything all at the same time. But you know, twice I think in my life I've had to do a hex spell, and neither time do I think it was quote unquote black magic. Black magic exists, no doubt, involves dead energy, graveyard, the only way to be efficient. Better don't fuck with you, all I say. I guess, Natalie, I could say that. Again, oh, the craft. Haha. Thank you. I knew I'd heard it. I don't know yet. I just don't believe in necromancy and stuff. That's the movies. I don't subscribe to that very much. Yeah, more power to you if you believe in that. That's fine. I'm not saying I don't believe in hexes, because I do. But again, the people that I've had to do that twice in my life, they deserved it. So, and I certainly did it in a way that didn't destroy them or anything. It just was more of a stay the hell away from me, and it worked. So that's my opinion. Again, if it works for you, it works. I'm certainly not taking away from anyone else what they believe. I just don't believe that there's magic in general is inherently white or inherently black. It's knowledge that long lost has to be accurate. I have never used it and never will. I just want to protect myself while hunting and invoke revenge on my ex. He caused me to miscarry our twins. I am really, really sorry to hear that. And that is, that's very sad, and I'm sorry to hear that. Again, it's, there's a line. There's a line between, I personally would not be a person to subscribe to revenge type of stuff. It's a slippery slope. I'll say that. Are there things that you could do? Yes. But you have to be really careful with that. Again, I don't believe in black magic or white magic. I believe in your intent in what you're doing. So if your intent was to keep him the hell away from you, that would be one thing. If your intent is to hurt him because you feel that he hurt you, I would just say, I'm sorry that you feel that way, and it sounds like you have a lot of pain that you need to work through. But I would not be one to give you spells or anything like that to as on a revenge level. And that's just me. That's where I'm coming from. And you know, more power to you. If you decide that's where you need to go, that's fine. I just would not be that. So, but good luck with that. And I wish you all the best with it, because it sounds like you have a lot of pain. Jen, loved the ritual last night. Couldn't chat because we had you on the 65-inch TV. Aw, thank you. Thank you. That's great. It's a way down the road thing. And I get that, Rachel. And, you know, you may find that if you heal yourself a little bit, you may get to the point that you don't feel that necessary anymore. To me, the universe tends to take care of that kind of stuff. And it's more of a, you know what, for me, it's more of a, I have to trust that that energy is going to take care of himself. And yes, a freeze spell, that kind of thing. Yep, absolutely. Because that would be a, you know, you need to not be interacting with me. That I certainly would be on board with. And I have done that kind of thing also, like banish his energy away from you. That's a totally different thing. And I would be on board with that. It's just a trust that karma, Mother Karma definitely writes that in her book and takes care of that on her own, much better than anything usually we can think of. And I have had experience with that. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get going. Yes, shadow work would definitely help you, for sure. We will be back on tomorrow night. And hopefully you guys have a great last day of the week there. I have to go back to work tomorrow, but only for one day. So I had to work Monday and I have to work Friday. So that's a pretty good week. And I will think about what we're going to do tomorrow night, and we'll work on it then. And I will try to post a poll tomorrow. No problem. Thank you all for coming, and many blessings, many blessings. Hopefully you guys don't have any problems with spirit. We did last night here. We had quite a problem, but we saged and it seems better. So blessings, guys.